start already?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you should have just waited. Hello, welcome to Sincerely Bestie. I'm Nancy.
I'm Krystal.
And today for our episode 2, we will be talking about our friendship with each other and with our one third who is not here. But let's talk about our weekend.
You want to go first this time? Oh no,
it don't matter. It don't matter.
Okay, I'll go first. Well, this weekend I didn't do very much. Oh,
I gotta pull out some information. Make some lie.
I can't stand it.
I'm like, oh shit, how did I do this?
He said make some lie.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So for this weekend, all I did really was just work overtime. I had a good time doing overtime. It didn't feel like overtime, that's for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The same thing you guys been doing?
Yeah, just stacking bags and making bags. So
like what, 5 of you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
So it wasn't bad. Well, this time it was only the 3 of us.
What?
Yeah, I went early. I went in at like 4:30.
4:30 in the morning?
Yeah. And one of the girls was supposed to come in at 5 and do all the mopping.
Uh-huh.
But she woke up late, so I mopped like the whole area by myself. I didn't do all the other rooms, so just the main room.
Oh,
yeah.
uh-huh.
And I was just like, I'll do those rooms later. And probably the other girl, so there's 3 of us coming in. She was gonna come in at 8.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, when she comes in, we'll just take turns mopping, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was about it. Went grocery shopping and yeah, did some recording, editing my video for my YouTube channel at Krystal Pure Rose.
You guys should watch.
But yeah, what about you?
I didn't really do anything. I just stayed home.
Yeah.
I cleaned. Try to be a busybody. But I didn't really do anything.
No.
Okay, the weather's been okay too, so
It's
we've
been
been going
nice.
outside.
Yeah.
We're doing Easter a week later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Late
Addison will love that.
Late Easter egg hunting. Oh yeah, she's been asking.
Really?
Yes. She's excited. I told her this morning too. She's like, we're gonna go Easter egg hunting. I'm like, yeah.
She's not sick no more though, right?
No, she's
Okay.
better.
She
looks
looks
so
good
much better. That's
when I saw
why
her.
I've been telling her, I'm like, I can't have you going outside when it's cold because
You just got better.
you just got better.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't understand. But
That's
that's okay.
At least she's better. She'll have a better time this time. So
Yeah.
and she'll see her cousins. So that'll be fun.
She'll have fun. She's been asking to see them too. So
Okay.
it's okay.
Well, let's just get into it then. How did we meet, Nancy?
We met at work. Actually, I don't even think we knew of each other too, though.
No, we didn't. I've never.
You know what's so funny though is that like I probably knew who you kind of were,
Oh, really?
but like I didn't know know you because I just remember like when I was younger, I was like, oh, they're the Fillmore girls.
Yeah.
That's really how I remember.
And you guys were the Thao girls.
Yeah, because like even with like the Vangs,
Yeah.
like oh those are the Vangs, those Vang girls.
No, it's so crazy because I feel like there's like, I don't know if it's just because we don't have like events anymore, but I feel like that's all, like there's less and less of us.
There really is.
Like there's just more like new Hmong people that move in, but they like go to church.
Yeah.
And like for me, my family don't go to church, so they drink a lot. So it's the same drinking party that was before is still now, you know. So, and so we don't really know who lives around here in Utah.
It's crazy because like there's so many new people too.
Yeah.
Like I'll be seeing on Facebook and like the Hmong clothes groups, and they're like, "Oh, we're in Utah." I'm like,
Yeah,
y'all all new.
We're more north and south.
Yeah.
And then there's central, which we don't know about.
No idea. Those are the ones that are like having their own restaurants and, you know, being like professors at school.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah. So for sure, it's crazy. No, because I think, so I met your sister first.
Yeah.
Because she was dating my boyfriend's cousin. And I met her and I was like, what's your last name? Like, where are you from? Blah, blah. She's
Where
like,
did you guys meet?
we met at Cheng's house.
Oh.
It was his birthday party, literally.
I saw him on his birthday parties.
I know. It was because his sister-in-law and his brother threw a birthday party for him. Okay. So your sister and all his cousins came over and they partied, whatever. And she was there. And I was just like, I've never seen you before. And she was like, I've never seen you before either. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I moved up here. I started working at the job that we're working at now. And that's when I saw you. And I was like, she looks so familiar. Even though I've only seen your sister once.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I think because like our first day, well, you were already there like a week before when I started. And then when we were working, I swear we looked at each other and we were just like
low-key knew.
We knew each other was long. And that's when we were there for like a day. I think I only trained in that room for maybe really only like a day.
Oh, really? I was there a week because I hated it.
Because my cousin was in that room too. So then they were like, well, you can't be in that same room since she's in there. So we're going to move you to the other room. And then that's when we moved to the other room. But then when I had moved into that room, they were like, oh, you're going to go train with Krystal.
Yeah, and I had only worked there like one day before you. and you were like, oh, you're Krystal, I'm training with you today. And I was like, oh, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing either. But here we go.
I remember just being like, who's Krystal? Yeah. I was just like, who's this Krystal person? And then you were like, what, cutting bags?
Yeah.
I'm like, are you Krystal? Yep. So what, we've known each other since then.
Since 2019.
Yeah, 2019. And then Brandon came 2019 as well. That's our third.
His family moved to Utah because they really wanted to buy a house, and they were in California. It was too expensive. So they moved to Utah, and Brandon and I are cousins, so I grew up with him. Like, we always saw each other at family events, all that. And so when he moved up here, he asked me, he's like, I have nothing to do. And Brandon's not one to like to go hunting or fishing or anything like that. So he's just like a homebody. Yeah. And so he was just like, bougie. Yeah, bougie. He's that bougie kind. And I was like, well, I just started at this new place. If you want to like work, you could come try it out here, So he was like, okay. So he started on the line that we both first started. On. Yeah. But then,
in that other room.
Yeah. And then he got moved to our line, and we were together, whatever. And then
it's so funny because I remember you were training him. And then the line lead was like, oh, he's good. He could be by himself.
Yeah.
I remember you guys telling me that. Yeah. And I was like, no, oh my gosh.
We all got like half-ass training though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, they literally threw us in and then was like, okay, good luck.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because I was training with one girl. And she's still there. But I trained with her for a bit because I was you, and then it was her because she was hopping from the rooms. Oh. And then I was with her for a little bit, and then after they were just like, here you go, you're on your own.
Mm-hmm. I was the same way. Yeah. One day I was training with this girl, and it was her last day working. So she really didn't care to like train me at all. She's just like, oh, just do this. And I'm like, okay. And then she would just leave because it's her last day. So she wants to like, talk to people and say her goodbyes and do all that. So she was just out and about, and I'd be like doing it by myself. I'm like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
But thank God the line was slow back then. So it was okay. And we're like fast learners. Yeah. So it wasn't too bad. Yeah. And then after that day, the next week, I was by myself, and that's when I had to train you.
That's crazy. But yeah, so then let's see.
Talk about you and Brandon's encounter.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny because I remember you were like, "Oh yeah, my cousin's going to start working here. Yeah, he's in the other room." And I was like, oh, "Okay," and I'm thinking like, I want to meet this cousin. Like, but I think the thing too is like, I feel like it's okay with you because, like, all my cousins, I feel like most of them are out of state. Oh. So, like, I don't encounter a lot of Hmong people. It's just, like, closer people that I would know. Yeah. So then when I encounter with you, I'm like, Hmong person! Literally. And then with him, I remember you're like, oh, yeah, my cousin started. He's in the other room. Mm-hmm. And then we were waiting in line to clock out. And I think it was you, because you weren't by me.
I don't know where I was.
I don't even know where you were actually, but I remember he was in front of me. And you didn't. I don't even think you told me his name.
Oh, I don't know.
I think you just told me it was your cousin.
Yeah.
But then I automatically had knew that he was already Hmong when I looked at him. So
yeah, Brandon be looking Hmong, so.
yeah. So then we were standing in line, and he had clocked out, and I looked at his clock out because it shows your name, and I was like, "Oh, you're Chang." Mm-hmm. He's like, he looked at me kind of a little weird. I'm like, "My husband's a Chang too." He was just like, "Okay."
And that sounds like him too. Okay.
I remember he was so weirded out by it. He was just kind of like, "Oh, all right then." And then I think that was my first actual encounter with him. I think, and then that's later when he moved into.
Oh, with us.
Yeah, with our line.
Because then he knew where you lived, where like your parents lived, right?
Yeah,
he was like, "Isn't your mom's
my
house?"
parents, they live on a big road too, though.
Yeah.
So it's like you can spot it out anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, because he was saying like his uncle was driving them somewhere, and he was like, "Oh yeah, there's some Changs that live right here too." So he was like, "Oh okay." So he already knew. He kind of knew. Yeah. Or Tao's. It was Tao's. Yeah.
And then there was one day where, because we were already working with each other on the line, but I don't think we really like talked to each other, all three of us.
No.
Until the one day that we got free lunch at work.
Yeah.
And I remember I had my Chipotle, so I was like, I don't want free food. Yeah. I want my Chipotle.
Nancy's crazy because I would have taken their food and had my food.
Walk out. I remember we had to walk.
It was a barbecue.
It was a barbecue, and it was in the parking lot.
Yeah. They had games and everything.
Yeah. So I remember being like, it's okay. I want to eat my Chipotle.
Yeah.
And then you and Brandon went out. You guys got your food. I swear we walked out together, though. No, we probably didn't. Because I remember seeing you guys walk out.
Yeah, I don't remember walking out with you. I remember coming back, and Brandon was like, "Let's go sit with Nancy." And I was like, "No, I don't think she wants to sit with us." Because when I was training Nancy, or when I was talking to her, she was saying like, "Oh, like my mom works here, and she told me to like mind my business, just come and do my job, whatever. Don't have any new friends." And I was like, "Okay, I don't think she wants friends, Brandon. let's not mess with her." And he was like, "No, who cares?" So we just sat with you. And the whole time I was eating, I was so uncomfortable. I was like, "Poor Nancy. She's probably like, why are these losers sitting next to me?"
Okay. But it's okay. Brandon was the one that broke the ice. I feel like he really was the one that broke the ice. Because if it was us two,
yeah, we'd never.
I don't think we would ever have talked to each other.
I think our personalities are too similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. But yeah, just from since then, we've been friends. Yeah. And that was still 2019.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was like warm outside when they did the barbecue too.
It was still warm because that was like maybe August, September. Probably August.
And August.
Yeah.
When were you guys' first outside of work hangout?
Our first outside, it was probably the pumpkin nights, huh? Because I feel like that's the first time I met Robert.
Was it pumpkin nights?
Or did we do something?
Well, just us three. Just us three, or like everybody?
You three.
Us three. Was that not pumpkin nights?
No.
What was that?
I think it was Applebee's.
Oh, it was Applebee's.
Because we got drinks, and I remember we like took pictures. Yeah, it was Applebee's.
We didn't take pictures together.
We took pictures of our drinks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when we were like, oh, we gotta go again and go do it again. Yeah. But we never did.
No, we didn't. Oh, that's so sad.
That was fun, though.
That was
remember.
fun.
Yeah, it was our Applebee's dinner.
That's crazy.
So long ago.
When did you guys started getting close?
I don't know, when we started drinking together.
I
know. That's what I would say, just because, I don't know, drinking kind of like,
I feel like it
relaxes the mood. Yeah. And then we were able to get close and talk to each other
outside of work, and then seeing each other's, like, because Brandon had his sister, and then you had your boyfriend, and then I already had Robert and Asen.
Yeah. So crazy.
Because remember you guys met Asen when she was only like...
She was a baby.
She was like 6 months, 7 months only.
Yeah. And now she's all 4 years old. Having real conversations with you.
Yeah. It is crazy.
I want to talk about our first impressions. Because I want to know what you thought of me, Nance. I'm scared.
We probably have the same impressions as each other.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I was just like, I thought you were quiet.
Oh, uh-huh.
Just like how you said, we both were like awkward with
Minding our own business.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was like, oh, she pretty.
Oh, whatever.
But I feel like I'm like that. It's weird. I feel like it's a normal girl thing to be judging how each other looks like.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Always.
Always.
That's the first thing you do. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. But at least growing up now, I don't know. I feel like I'm less judgmental. Yeah. So I'm not like hating on her. I'm more like, okay.
Like, I gotta learn. I gotta know about them. I make that effort so that I can judge them after I get to know them. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm the same too.
Because my aunts are horrible. They'd be judging as soon as you walk into the room.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah.
Aren't you glad that your aunt hasn't met us yet?
Yeah. I'm glad you guys haven't met them. What are you talking about? They're real mean. They don't care. My first impression of you, Nancy, was, I don't know. It's just because like where I live too, I don't have a lot of Hmong cousins or Hmong friends around there. It was just literally me in a school of white kids and a handful of Mexicans and then like maybe 2 Asian people in the school.
Oh yeah, because I remember you telling me that it was probably only you and one other person.
Yeah, me and one other person. Like he was older than me, but we still went like through school together in a way, you know. But we weren't friends. Like he hung out with the white kids, I hung out with the Mexicans, so it was just kind of like, we were in different friend groups. We weren't close. Our families are close, but we weren't ever close. Mm-hmm. And so meeting and working with a Hmong person was really different for me because I feel like, I don't know, I've always been a hard worker, but like Nancy's like a hard worker though.
Whatever.
No, for real though. Like I was scared. I was like, oh my God, Nancy's gonna freaking get hired. I'm gonna be like 10 months behind her. She was like, everything they asked her to do, she would do it. And like for me, I would drag. I'd be like, God,
whatever. No, I don't think so.
This. Yeah, I was scared. I was like, God, now I have to up my game because Nancy's
I do
working.
feel like when we were working, you were one of the ones that will always come early too, though.
Yeah, like we were always there early. Most of the time, it was you, Brandon, and me. Always the first 3 in there.
Everybody's like, "Why are you guys here already?"
Yeah, no, but like we just got to pick our spots every morning.
Yes, so we can be by each other.
Yeah,
and go to break together.
Go to break together. Yeah, so that was the good thing about it. But yeah. Oof.
I still can't believe you thought I would have gotten hired on before you.
No, for real, Nancy, you worked hard. I'm not kidding.
I feel like I was so lazy.
No, you weren't.
Maybe I am now. Just kidding.
No, I'm real lazy at work now.
So crazy.
Like
so
I tell Diamond and Cheng all the time, I'm like, I only got 30-minute breaks today.
Girl, I'm the same. I'll be texting her. I do a quick minute break because I'm on the line.
Literally. I get sad.
I'm like, I can't sit there and just like eat and kind of relax. But then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't feel bad. It's okay because
we've worked hard for
else
this.
On the line be like,
yeah. No, like literally, like RTS. She was like, are you working hard today? Like, I felt bad. It seemed like you were like stressing. No, it was like a couple weeks ago. Oh. And I was like, no. I was like, I was fine. And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, girl, I don't have hard days no more. And I was like, and when I do, I'm like, I gotta work hard today.
Was it when you guys were short?
Yeah, we were short.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't care. I was like, if all fails, it fails. At this point, it's not my fault. It's out of my control. Like I had to learn to let go a little bit.
Yeah, because, you have a lot though, and I feel like I have. You have a lot, a ton.
Because before I would stress myself out because like I don't know, you could say I'm an overachiever. Mm-hmm. Like I wanted to be the best line lead, and all of that. Yeah. Like I would be doing extra stuff that you wouldn't need to do. Yeah. But now I'm just kind of like, we all get paid the same, and
it don't even matter.
Yeah, and like our other TS, like she told me, because I guess one of the other senior operators was acting up, right? Yeah. And she was like, I don't care. Like, she can quit. She can get fired. She's replaceable. And I was like, oh. So, you're replaceable at work.
It's sad.
You could be as good as you can be, but they could always find someone to take your spot, whether they're good or not. So I was just like, you know what? I'm done.
Stressing out.
Yeah.
No,
Screw
yeah,
that.
no, you let go a lot.
Yeah.
Because I remember, when I was training with you, I'm like, gosh, dang, Krystal. And I remember everybody being like, yeah, she's always like this. Like, she's always on top of it. Like, always doing things when other people should be doing it instead. That's why when I came with you, I was like, nah, we're not going to do this, Krystal. No.
Literally.
But no, it's changed.
I think I've changed a lot, so for the better.
It's good, though.
Yeah.
Our first impression of Brandon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's just so lovable, so likable.
Yeah.
And he makes you feel so, like, comfortable.
He does. He really does.
Like, there's no judgment.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, like, I don't know. It was just always so easy to talk to him.
He's so friendly.
Yeah, because the first time I met him, I can vaguely remember. I don't know if it's, like, our first time we met, but it's just, like, a core memory that I have of him.
Well, how old were you guys when you guys, like, met? Even though you guys are cousins,
Young.
but, like, I know it must have taken a while till you guys met each other.
Yeah, because, like...
he was in California still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, like, my family had moved when I turned 4. Mm-hmm. So, I think the first time I saw him was probably when I was, like, 10, maybe 12.
Oh, okay.
No, it can't be 12. Like, it has to be 10 or younger. No, it was in San Diego.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we met. And he was just so funny. Like, sitting with him, I could not stop laughing. Like, it was just so much freaking fun. And then, like, he was, like, the star of the show. Like, everybody would be crowded around him.
He still is.
And he was our cheerleader. He was literally doing cheers and, like, doing all kinds of moves. And I was just laughing my ass off. He was so much fun. And then I think the next time I met him again was when that time I was 12. When my family had a big party happening. They did like a jingle bell thing. So he came with all my cousins. So it was like all of them, Savannah and all of them. And I don't know. It was so much fun. Because I was dating a boy at that time too. So like,
you know, it's so funny because I remember hearing the story.
Yeah,
the story is funny.
Yeah. And he was like doing my sister's hair, and we'd be sitting on my staircase just making jokes. I still have like so many photos of us during that time. Yeah. And then like after that, I missed them so much, just because I never had like a Hmong community that like was like that, you know, or like family around.
Yeah.
So when he came, it felt like I missed them all the time. So like for months, we'd call every day, and we'd talk to each other on the phone. And he would sing to me. He'd sing to my friends. Because, you know, Brandon's a singer. He's a Mariah Carey.
He really is.
So my grandma was worried, though. She was like, do you like Brandon? Well, I don't think she was worried. I think she was her and Brandon's grandma wanted us to be together. And I was like, yeah, no, we're just friends. And, you know, Brandon's not into girls. So it was fun.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, send me that picture so I can post
Oh, okay. Oh, it's an old picture, though.
No, I remember hearing the story of when you were with your ex.
Yeah.
It was a story about, I think he was like messaging your ex for you or something.
Yeah, because like...
I just remember hearing it, and it was so funny because I know who your ex is.
Yeah.
So it was just funny.
He kept texting me, and he was jealous of Brandon because Brandon was my boo. Like, you know, like we were like stuck to the hip, and he was like, why are you hanging out with him? I'm like, he's my cousin. But like my ex and Cheng are very similar, where they're like, if you guys don't have the same last name, it doesn't matter. Like, you could be first cousins, whatever. You could still be together. And I was like, no, we're cousins. We're just really close, you know? And so he was like, oh, like, let's go meet at the high school. And because I live right next to the high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I'd go over there, but then he wouldn't talk to me. So I'd just like stand there, look stupid for like.
Your ex?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then we came back, and then Brandon was like, why he tell you go over there? For what? If he wasn't even going to talk to you, give me your phone. And he'd be texting him and be like, we're just cousins. Like, why didn't you talk to me? Blah, blah, blah. And it was just a whole thing.
But, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think Brandon remembers more of it than I do.
Probably.
Yeah.
We're going to have to ask
Yeah,
him.
we're going to have to ask him next time.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Like, he just does make you comfortable. His first impression. No wonder why he was like, yeah, let's go sit with Nancy.
Yeah. No, and he's like,
He's friendly.
He can break the ice.
He can break the ice. He's very friendly. very welcoming. Even with, like, at work.
Yeah.
He was welcoming of people. I mean, yeah.
I think that's why we were all so close at work, too. Because Brandon just brought everybody together. He's like one
Yeah,
of those
our
people.
room.
Yeah.
The room we were in, yeah.
But I did appreciate that of Brandon because then, like, we were able to get close to, like, higher management. And be able to, I don't know.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
because
get close to them, get to know them, let them get to know us.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know.
Like with our TS, I was a little intimidated by her.
Me too.
Until I think until Brandon broke the ice
Yeah.
with all of us, and then we became comfortable with like.
And it wasn't as
her
scary.
and everybody, yeah.
And I don't know. It just make work so much easier.
Yeah.
Having friends, for sure.
Like what? Brandon was only here for 2 years. We made so many memories.
Literally.
So it's so hard to just narrow down what was our favorites. But would you like to go first, or would you like me?
Are you still recording? Okay, good. I was like, one of my favorite memories is when we went to Olive Garden. And we were just there for hours.
We were.
Yeah, that's the day I confessed to Nancy about my ex because there's some history. Remember? That was the day.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was your ex, too, though.
I didn't want to tell Nancy because I was like, she might judge me.
I know who her ex is, too.
Yeah. But...
I can't believe you remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I do remember that.
Honestly, there's so many memories I don't remember. We were there forever, though. We were just talking.
We were there forever. I mean, the waitress was nice. She let us just sit there the whole time. But we ate, and then we just sat there for, like, maybe another hour just talking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's one of my favorite memories. And another one is, let's see, our Friendsgiving, our first one at my little apartment.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude, that was so much fun. And that's the night that we made capone with my crappy knives.
It was...
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then we played charades.
Yeah.
That was so
Oh
much
my goodness. Was that the first night we played it?
Yeah. Yeah, Puppy Love.
Puppy
Remember?
Love.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It was, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the first night.
So crazy.
Yeah. Was that the first time we hung out? Like, drinking wise? It was.
I think it was.
I think it was at my house, and then after that we went to your house, or did we go to Brandon's?
I think we went to Brandon. Because I don't think we started hanging out at my house until I moved into...
Oh, right.
Because I was in the apartment when we barely met, and then I moved into the house, like...
A couple months
after.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Or were you there?
No, I think I was already there. All right. Yeah.
Because Friendsgiving, that was like Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No, I was already at the house. I think we didn't really drink at my house yet. Because I had my brother-in-law and Robert's cousin there. So then I was a little iffy about
how they would feel.
About it.
Oh, I still remember that night, though. That was the first night we met.
My brother-in-law and my cousin.
Yeah. And your brother-in-law was just taking shots. Because he didn't want to drink with us. Yeah. That was so much fun.
We had so much funny memories.
And then
Friendsgiving.
And then the other one was the Truth or Dare night. The one we had at Brandon's house. Oh my God.
Don't remind me. I have all those videos and pictures. Nobody will ever know.
I can't believe you did that.
What you should do.
I don't know.
It's a secret. I'm surprised you never looked at it on my phone.
It was so funny.
I have like videos and pictures.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, that was
Brandon
so fun.
too. It was so
You
funny.
should tell the audience what you did.
Oh no. It's embarrassing.
But that was a core memory for me for sure.
Yeah.
That was funny because I'm not a big dare person either. So I was like,
you didn't even do any dares.
I was like, I'll take the shot.
Yeah, we were like, come on, Krystal, come on.
Everybody else did it.
Everybody else did it.
Yeah.
No, but I think with that night, I only remembered my dear and Brandon's, and then his sisters. Do you remember his sisters?
Was it the food?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was gross. Yeah.
Do you remember his?
I have a picture of it, but I can't remember what he was doing.
I think it was that. What was it?
I feel like his pants were all the way up to his chest. Like, I can't remember. It
I
was
have the
something like
photo,
that.
but it's so long,
too.
far out.
Mhm.
His was funny. I remember we were like laughing that night.
Dude, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was really fun. And that night we played charades too. And me and Savannah were on a team, and we were doing like the Disney charades or whatever. And I think the name on the card was Mufasa. Or no, I think it was Scar. And the question was like, oh no, like I was supposed to describe it, right? And I told her, I was like, he's the one that pushed what's his name, Simba's dad off. And she was like, Mufasa. And then we got it right, but Brandon was like, that's wrong. He's like, it was Scar, but we still got it right. Me and her were on the same level.
Oh my gosh.
That was funny. But
That was so funny.
yeah. The other memory I just wrote was just our drinking nights. That was fun.
I think we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like
we
that
did.
night that we did like the game night with my brother-in-law and the cousin. And then we had that other time where, oh my God. The night that they decided to put the drinks on the garage door and open the garage door and try to drink it. I don't know whose idea that was.
I don't know either. I think they were so messed up. They were just like, let's do it.
Can I have the video? And that was that when his cousin was down?
I think so. But I think they were all wasted already. Yeah. Or, I don't know. Because didn't Savannah do it too? The garage?
Yeah, she did.
I don't know then.
Oh, yeah, it was Brandon, Savannah, Chang, and
Robert. Yeah. Because Diamond was she here?
Savannah's Brandon's sister. We love you, Savannah. We miss you too.
We miss you.
Yeah, and then I think you and I, we were just recording.
Yeah.
Because somebody had to open the garage too. I just don't remember who's the one that opened the garage.
I think you were. Because I feel like from your angle, I was on the other side. And I was just recording them because I went from left to right and you were on the right side.
That was a crazy night.
Yeah. That was fun.
Gosh. Yeah, some of my favorite memories was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I feel like that night was the night that made us even more close, though.
Yeah. Just because it was so ridiculous.
But it was fun and it was funny. Your tiny apartment.
Yeah.
And then, like, Christmas.
Oh,
Our gingerbread houses, even though you guys said I cheated, but I did not.
Nancy bought a pre-made gingerbread house. And we bought one that wasn't. So, like, our houses were all, like, leaning on one side.
You guys said buy a gingerbread house. I bought one.
I didn't even know they were made like that.
I didn't know that, too.
That must have been, like,
But, I mean,
know.
it's nice because, like...
It saves time.
It's so hard, too.
Yeah.
I've learned now that there are tricks to doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, am I going to do that? No. Like, what other memories? There's so many. Like, pumpkin nights. Pumpkin nights was fun.
That was fun.
Sadly, that was the only time that
we got to go.
Because they never brought it back.
Yeah.
Your birthday at my house.
My birthday?
Yeah, we drank for your birthday at my house.
Oh, yeah. That was when me and Cheng were having problems.
You got crazy. I remember.
Yeah, that was the first time I think I really got.
I feel good. I'm like, go reset. Go throw.
Yeah,
go
we
reset.
stood outside because I did not feel good at all.
What's reset?
When you throw it.
It's when you use magic fingers. And they meet the back of your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, but
That was fun.
I can't do that, man. But now, I think the only time I really throw up is when I drink beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then that night I would just instantly throw up. But whereas if I drink liquor, I don't throw up, but in the morning after, I throw up like acid. Yeah, and that's the day I feel like crap all day. But it's been a while since I got crunk like that, though. Yeah.
I think I've learned to not get to that point anymore.
Mm.
But I feel like it's just us that we're like the responsible one
Yeah.
out of the group.
Me and Nancy don't get drunk very often.
Yeah, we don't.
Do you like the feeling of getting drunk or not feeling?
I do. I love being drunk in the moment because I feel like I could do anything and I could say whatever I want without like getting in trouble. But it does get me in trouble. But it's it's the day after for me that I can't handle. I can't handle the stomach. Like one Christmas, I drank so much liquor that in the morning I woke up and I couldn't even sleep because my stomach was just like turning the whole time. Yeah, and I couldn't sleep. I couldn't go to the bathroom. I couldn't throw up. I was just like, yeah, no, it's last time for me. But like, yeah. But I know that's why people drink is because for that moment, you know, where like you feel like you can do anything, you're comfortable, whatever. But then like it's just the day after for me is too hard. And I don't like feeling sick because I already hate being sick. So like the feeling of being nauseous and I hate throwing up. Yeah, can't do that either.
No. If I could get drunk and not have to do all that.
Yeah, I'd be drunk.
I think I would be okay.
day.
Because it's rare that I've ever gotten to like drunk. Like I'll get buzzed.
Yeah.
But I don't think like I would get like drunk.
I have to be able to get myself home. Like if I know I'm reaching that point where I'm like about to like black out, I'm like, yeah, okay, reel it back. No more, just water.
So crazy. Like what's another memory? I did like our Bear Lake trip.
Oh yeah.
With coworkers.
That was fun.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, everybody was playing in the water, playing volleyball. I was sitting in the shade.
Somebody was in jeans.
Yep. Jeans and makeup. And tennis shoes. Because she ain't going nowhere near the water.
Yeah, I remember. That was fun. I'm like, there was just so many.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Like,
we did a lot.
Like Christmas with the coworkers.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it was with the coworkers, but it still was fun. That was so much. Or like our movie night when we watched Never Have I Ever. I think it was like, was it Never Have I Ever? No. It was
like To All the Boys I Love.
To All the Boys I Love. There you go.
Yeah. I was like, I've never seen that.
You haven't seen it on Netflix, girl?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch it. It's good. The guy's cute.
Oh, okay.
That was fun. I remember we were like movie night, pajamas.
And we played Mafia that night too. You remember?
Oh my god. Yeah.
That was when we were obsessed with Mafia because that's what we would do at work.
Yeah. And then we slowly learned that my cousin, Robert's cousin, knew the trick of figuring out who was the mafia. And we were like, hey, you're not fun to play with.
Yeah, we're like,
anymore.
we ain't playing with you no more. Hey, at least no one can ever lie to him. So
You're right. Oh, that was fun. Yeah. There was just so many memories. Like, and I have a whole bunch of pictures still too.
Yeah. No, like I loved it when we would have a bad week at work and we'd just be like, are we hanging out this weekend? We drinking this weekend? Like, yeah, well, yeah, we drinking this weekend.
We're so bad at work, Brandon and I.
Yeah.
Brandon's like, I'm not coming in. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not coming in too.
Yeah, these two would leave me at work all the time by myself.
Yeah. Krystal's like, I'm already at work, you guys.
Literally, I can't call off no more.
You were the good one, though.
God. No, but that was
You're responsible.
Ew.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So where does your relationship stand right now with each other?
Well, we're still friends. We are still friends. It's a little harder with Brandon because he is away.
Yeah, he did move away.
Yeah. So he has his own schedule, so we don't talk to him as much.
Yeah.
But when we get the chance, we do talk to each other. We still chat with each other.
Yeah. And I don't know, me and Nancy aren't big drinkers too, so like we don't have to hang out every weekend because most of the time after the weekend we go to break together every day. We just like
we catch up with each other.
Yeah, we just catch up. We vent. We do all that. Yeah. And I feel like we just, I don't know, like the older you get, I feel like you just get busier.
Yeah.
You know, or like you just want a weekend where you don't want to do anything or see anybody. So like most of the time we don't get to see each other during the weekend, but we still try to make time once in a while. And
which we do.
Yeah. We need to do again.
We had plans. Remember we talked about it at work.
Yeah.
But no, Brandon's just been doing his own thing. We try to chat with him here and there.
Yeah.
But I think we're still good friends. We're all still friends.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. So how did our friendship change you, Nancy? Do you feel like it changed you at all?
Yes.
Yeah?
It changed me a lot. Even Robert says so.
So I heard you guys consider yourself best friends.
Do we consider each other best friends?
Do we? Yes.
I feel like Nancy's my best friend. Brandon's my cousin, so he's just like automatic best friend. So he's probably the closest cousin I have that's like my age.
You find your best friend. Like, what considered a person to become your best friend?
I wrote that down too.
I didn't go in that much depth.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like they're someone who you can, in a way, relate to.
Yeah.
Like, can understand you and is there for you. Like, yeah, they may not be there all the time, but that they're still there in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Like how I said with Brandon, like, yeah, he's still far, but I'm pretty sure we both are still, like, he's still here in spirit, even though he's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Someone you can talk to.
Just like a good listener.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know, me and Nancy were so good at like holding in stuff and not showing our feelings. So like it's nice to have someone that is like you, that you could go to and feel comfortable and feel like in a safe spot.
Yeah.
It's a good listener. There's no judgment, so it's like a safe environment. And like I wrote this down too, but like growing up, I had a lot of friends for sure. But I feel like most of the time there's like a lot of competition, like you say you're best friends, but at the same time you kind of like, you feel like she's showing off, or like you feel like she's doing something to kind of like get you to a certain point, And for once, like Nancy and Brandon, there was none of that, we were genuinely like happy for each other, or like genuinely upset and wanted to be there for them, And that was something that I haven't ever had in a way. So it was just nice. It was refreshing. And I felt like, okay, this is what an actual adult friendship is, And I don't know, like, you're also older than me, Nancy, so.
By like, what, and 4 years?
Yeah. And like, I've never had like a friend that's older than me with like, I don't know, a good life.
What?
Not a good life, but just like a good image, because most of the time people older than you, they're like doing drugs or they're having relationship issues. It was nice. And I'm the oldest, so I never really had anyone to look up to.
Yeah.
So having Nancy was really nice. And like, she knows a lot of stuff and she helps me a lot. So it was nice. Yeah. It was nice to have an older sister for once and not be
all the time.
the
I'm like
older
that
sister.
older sister she don't have.
Yeah.
But yeah, just having that person there. I totally lost my train of thought.
Did you want me to throw you under the bus?
Ooh. Oh, Robert was saying how it's changed us. I was gonna say, I used to be a very much introvert.
Oh,
very much. Like,
really?
The only person I would hang out with is Robert. I never had friends. Like, yeah, I had coworkers, but I would just consider them coworkers. Like, I wouldn't even call them my friends. And Robert would be like, "No, they're your friends." I'm like, "No, they're not my friends.
Yeah,
they're my coworkers." And like, it would be weird to hang out around them after work. And like, they were much older than me too, so it was a little odd. But then at the same time, like, because where I had worked at the fast food place, my uncle worked there. So he already knew all these people. So I'm like, well, I don't want to be friends with these people. They're my friends with my uncle. So they're not my friends.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to be telling them stuff. And
so I think once, we became friends, that's when I was like, I have friends.
Oh,
like, I really do have friends now. Because I didn't. I really didn't have friends. Because in high school, I don't talk to those friends anymore. Like, I don't talk to them at all.
At all?
At all. I have them on Facebook, but I don't even talk to them.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing. So I think once, you and Brandon became my friends, it helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't even know.
Aww.
I don't want to cry. But no, like, it's helped me a lot.
No, I just remember you telling us something about what Robert has said. That I can't remember what you said.
What do you mean, throw it under the bus?
No.
Ew.
Well, you just told Nancy to, like, keep us or something like that.
Oh, yeah, because it probably was because I was like, I don't know if these are my friends because it's just weird. I probably was, like, where I was, like, how with my old coworkers. I'm like, they're just my coworkers.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, like, they're your friends. Like, they're genuinely your friends.
Yeah.
That's when I was like,
okay,
I have friends. Like, that's weird to say, but I have friends.
Oh, no, for sure. Because I feel like like for me, like during that time, my mom had passed away too. And all my friends had moved away. It was just me. I went back to Fillmore for a little bit, came back, moved to Spanish Fork. And then my roommate that I was living with, then she left too. So I was just by myself, And then moving to Ogden, I was like, I'm by myself again, like I'm lonely. There's nobody up here.
It was just you.
Yeah. And I had nobody. So like I've already told you and Brandon, but I think I was drunk at the time when I was telling you guys that I think my mom really sent you guys to me.
Ew,
I know, I'm not
you didn't tell me
emotional. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, just to I don't know, help me, guide me, and make it so it felt like home.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was in a new area by myself.
Because you were in Ogden long till you started working where we were working, huh?
I tried to get into work as fast as I could because I'm like, because when you sit at home for too long by yourself,
you get bored.
You start
and
to.
You were living by yourself too.
Yeah, I was. I only had
was the
Chang
first
up
apartment?
here. Yeah.
Okay, that's so crazy.
No, yeah. So.
Yeah, are you gonna throw me under the bus, Robert?
Oh.
So Nancy really didn't consider you as her best friend. I'm like, yeah, that's your best friend.
Oh.
Even if you don't think about it.
But then, remember, all my friends, I didn't even consider them best friends. It was just friends.
Yeah, friends at work.
High school friends.
Yeah.
Ew, go ahead.
But that was it. And it was just until I told her, it's either you keep them or you lose them. So if you want to be really close to them, then, Krystal considered you her best friend. But have you considered her best friend? And Nancy's like, I haven't.
And it got me thinking.
Yeah. And then come to the point where it was just you need to ask Krystal. Do you consider me your best friend? Or do I consider myself your best friend? Like that. That's just big.
You're my best friend.
Oh my gosh.
You're the bandit. No, because I was just so used to not having that person, the people who are your best friend. And it's and it's different with Robert because with his friends, there's a whole bunch of them and they're all close with each other. So they are all best friends. They are still all best friends right now. So then for me, like I said, I'm I had high school friends. But then after high school, it's you do your own thing. So you don't talk to anybody.
Yeah. No, it's hard to keep in touch after high school.
It is.
Sure. Especially if you weren't close in the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do learn a lot. Who's your friends after high school?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you still are friends with them. Good job to you. But, I mean, even with me, I think I've learned with my high school friends that they weren't my friends because I started noticing things that were I don't find that in a friend, that quality in a friend, because I think there were ones where they were just judgmental all the time. Or there were the ones where I was like, you're doing something bad and I don't want to be part of it.
Yeah.
But yes.
No, that's how I was saying, my friends, it just felt like it was either they were jealous or I was jealous, and it just felt like a push and pull all the time, we're friends, but at the same time we're still talking crap about each other, and I'm like, that's not a real friend.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah. You need someone that's even behind closed doors, or if I'm not there, you defend me, And I felt like that's what we had.
Yeah.
If I wasn't there or if you weren't there, we're still no.
Where's Krystal? Or where's Brandon? Yeah. Really? And even with Brandon and his dates.
Yeah.
We'd be covering his ass.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter what. He'd be like, hey, you guys, this is what happened, and I need you guys to cover me. And we're like, okay. That's all it is. I mean, I had my slips, but still.
Yeah. No, really. They're like, where's Nancy today? And I'm like, I don't know.
I still am like that. I don't know. I really don't know, though.
I mean, they know that we know.
Yes.
But we're not going to say anything.
Yes.
So. Yeah. So I'm really thankful for you guys. I really am. And I feel I don't know, friendships are a lot of work, but they're not at the same time, Because I feel you just have to understand each other, understand that people are busy, have stuff to do, and your problems are not my problems.
Yep.
So, like, I'm here to hear out your problems, but I'm not going to help you deal with it. I mean, I can, but, like, I can't be
the one doing it all
the
for
one
you. Yeah.
always there for you, too,
Yeah.
you know?
I get what you mean.
Yeah. And it's nice that, you know, like, you can take turns. Like, I'll be there for you, and then you'll be there for me. It's not like me always giving,
Yeah.
and then
you're
being
never
like,
getting anything back. Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah. So, we hope that you guys have a friend or friends like that.
Find yourself a good friend.
Yeah. I mean, it took me, 21 years to find my best friend?
Girl, mine was 20 plus years.
It's okay. Yeah. It doesn't
I'm not
matter.
gonna say how old, but
Because my dad always told me, he was like, you know, your mom only had one friend her whole life, and she met her, like, when she was in her, like, 30s. And, like, when you die, you want to impact at least one person in your life. You know, you want someone outside your family to cry for you, to be sad that you're gone. You know, and my mom had that one friend, and she came and she cried or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have a friend that will cry for me.
Of course.
That's not family, you know?
Of course.
Yeah, that you impacted someone other than, you know, your family. So it's nice. And I hope we have this forever.
Oh, don't worry. We will.
Yeah.
Even she was saying, what if we get pregnant at the same time?
The whole world will end.
That's another topic we will talk about another day. But all right, I think that wraps our episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
I hope you enjoy your day.
I'm Krystal.
I'm Nancy.
And this is Sincerely Bestie.